These are my score predictions for game week 16 of the EFL Championship 2022/23. Let's get straight into it with the first game being, well, there's 6 games kicking off on Tuesday night and 6 games kicking off on Wednesday night. So the first block of 6 this upcoming Tuesday is Blackburn against Sunderland at Ewood Park. Blackburn, we all know their run of form at the moment. No draws in there. Alternate wins and losses. Beat Middlesbrough 2-1 in their last game. Sunderland also managed to pick up a victory as well. They also won 2-1 against Wigan Athletic. Well, I'm not really sure what to say for this one, because these are two pretty good teams going at each other here. Blackburn Rovers just currently inside the top 6, currently in 5th place. Sunderland just outside in 9th. I'm going to go for a Sunderland victory in here. I'm going to go 2-1 away victory. As I said, both sides, top quality sides here, so absolutely anything could happen. And I'm just going to say Blackburn Rovers, they're just going to continue this run, what they've started. So next up the line is another defeat there. But I can't just go off that all the time. But for this one, I'm going to go Sunderland victory 2-1. Okay, next up, Huddersfield against Preston North End. Preston losing their second game on the bounce now. A 2-0 defeat to Stoke City in the last game. Huddersfield Town, they also picked up a defeat, 2-1 defeat against Rotherham United. Huddersfield Town's problems still pretty much there. They're currently in 23rd place. And honestly, we've got a really good away record this season as well. We've got a worse home record than away. So I expect to go there and pick up all 3 points. And I know Huddersfield Town, they're going to want to pick up 3 points as well. Otherwise, they're going to be still stuck in the bottom 3. So a win is needed for them very soon. I'm going to back both sides to score though, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 North End away victory, hopefully. Okay, next up, Norwich City against Luton Town. Norwich losing 2 on the bounce now. Lost to Watford in their last game, 2-1 defeat to Watford. Luton Town picking up a good victory last time out. Beat Queen's Park Rangers 3-1. Really good victory, that one. At Carrow Road, this one, they have been, through a little bit of a struggling patch, Norwich, but I fully expect them to bounce back with this one and win this one 2-0. Okay, next up, Swansea City against Reading. This one is going to be a good one. Swansea, they did lose to Burnley last time out. It was a big 4-0 defeat, but I fully expected that to happen. Let's not take away Swansea's amazing run that they did go on before they faced Burnley. Coming up against the Reading side, who are still in top 6, just in the 6th spot at the moment. But I think this is when Reading's form just suddenly dips now. And Swansea, I'm going to back them to pick up all 3 points in this one. I'm going to go for a high scoring 3-1 victory for the Swans here. And then next up is Stoke City against Rotherham United. Stoke City, as I did say, beat Preston last time out, and they're going on a good bit of, maybe a good little run here, Stoke City. Rotherham United, as I did mention, they beat Huddersfield Town in their last game 2-1. Rotherham United, they haven't been bad so far this season. Coming up from League One, picking up a fair amount of wins, fair amount of draws. Currently in 15th place, not looking, like they're going to get relegated. So, a survival for Rotherham United will be success for them. They're doing it pretty well as well. They're doing well as well. But Paul Warne leaving them, I would say, was a massive blow for them. And they're picking up the fair amount of defeats since he left. Coming up against the Stoke side, that's going to be full of confidence, want to make it 3 in a row now. I think they'll do it. I'm going to go for another 2-0 victory for the Potters in this one. Next up, West Brom against Bristol City. West Brom, finally, they won a game, beat Reading 2-0 It was a good victory for West Bromwich Albion against the Bristol City side. Not in the greatest of form. Lost 2-1 in their last game. And at the Hawthorns in here, I expect West Brom to pick up another victory. I'll back both sides to score, though. I'll go 2-1 West Bromwich. And then these are the Wednesday night games where it is Birmingham City against Burnley at St Andrews. And, well, Burnley currently top of the table with 25 points. Only the one defeat so far this season. Birmingham currently 18th. Yeah, mixed performances by Birmingham so far. I think there's going to be a little bit of a surprise here. I'm going to go for a point apiece in a 1-1 draw. Big prediction here. At home in this one. And, yeah, we've seen what they can do. They beat Bristol City 3-0 in their last game. They've got the goals in them. Can they do it against the top quality Burnley side? I think they might be able to. We'll see what happens with this one, though. And then next up, Blackpool against Hull City. Both of these sides, or Blackpool may have just, staged a little survival with 2 draws and a victory in their last game. It was a big 3-3 draw, actually, last time out. That Blackpool did pick up against Sheffield United, that late Sheffield United equaliser. Hull City, just not on the greatest of forms. I'm going to go for a draw here, 1-1. Okay, we'll move on now to Coventry City against Sheffield United. Coventry City still rock bottom in 24th. Sheffield United not picked up a win in their last 4. The one to start picking up some points again. They're currently in 2nd place. No need to panic yet, but they need 3 points as soon as possible against the Coventry City side, who did win in their last game. It was a 1-0 victory against Cardiff. I think Sheffield United would just be a little bit too strong for them, though. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Sheffield United victory in this one. They have to bounce back and get all 3 points the Blades do. I think they will do. Next up, Millwall against Watford. Middle table clash here. Millwall in 11th, Watford in 10th. Watford, very surprisingly, in 10th place. Just come down from the Premier League. You expect them to be up there. They're not. Millwall, they picked up two victories on the bounce with a 2-1 victory over Bristol City in their last game. Watford, as I did mention above, beat Norwich City 2-1. And I think Watford, I'm going to back them to pick up all 3 points. It'll be tough. I think they'll just squeeze all 3 points. And, 1-0 here. And then we'll just finish off now with our final 2. Queen's Park Rangers against Cardiff City. Queen's Park Rangers currently in 4th place, doing pretty well, and Cardiff City down in 17th place, although you don't know what you're going to get from them. Whenever I predict them to win, they lose. Whenever I predict them to lose, they win. So I'm going to try some... I don't know what I'm going to try here, but I would expect Cardiff City to lose this game. So therefore, I'm going to say 1-0 victory to Cardiff City. I don't know. You've got to try whatever you've got to try to get these predictions right. So yeah, I'm going to go for 1-0 victory to the Bluebirds in this one. Queen's Park Rangers, they lost 3-1 to Luton Town in their last game. Last time these two sides faced last season, it did end in a 2-1 victory to Cardiff. So, this could end in a Cardiff victory, even though they're both on opposite sides of the table. I'm going to back a Bluebirds away victory in this one, and probably still get it all wrong. Okay, we'll finish off now with the final one, which is Wigan Athletic against Middlesbrough. Wigan doing pretty well, 14th place, another team that came up from League One. 5 wins, 5 losses, 4 draws so far for them this season. Pretty just normal, average, straight down the middle. Same amount of wins, draws and losses. Middlesbrough definitely going through a struggling patch at the moment, and I'll back both sides to score. I'll go for a draw in this one. I'll go 1-1, but really Wigan can go and pick up all 3 points here. Middlesbrough, as I did mention, really struggling. Another team in the relegation zone that you didn't expect to be there. Definitely didn't expect them to be there. They are where they are. And we'll see what happens as the season progresses. But that's going to wrap up my Game Week 15 score predictions. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.